So today we will discuss about acids. So we are very familiar with the word acid because it's a part of our common life. When you eat curd with your food, the curd has sour taste. It is because of the presence of lactic acid. When you eat raw tomatoes, it has again the sour taste because of presence of oxalic acid. When you eat your tamarind, it is also sour in taste because of presence of tartaric acid. When we have to clean our toilets, we use acid, and that acid is actually a phosphoric acid. When we use different type of batteries in your inverter or in your car batteries, so that your car battery contains sulfuric acid. So you can see that acids are very important part of our life. So now, what acids are chemically? So chemically, acids are those compounds which can give proton or hydrogen ion in the solution. In the textbook, you will see this term that acids are those which have sour in taste, but actually it is not a complete truth because there are so many acids which are tasteless, they have no taste. Okay, so we should think about acids in this manner. We should be common and applicable to all type of acids. So all the acids liberate hydrogen ion in the solution. There are so many concepts in acids to define them, like your Arrhenius concept, your Bronsted-Lowry concept, and your Lewis acid-base concept. The definition which I told that those compounds which can give hydrogen ions in the solution are called acids are actually given by the scientist Arrhenius. So I think it is sufficient for class 10. We will talk about these different concepts of acids and bases in class 11. So acids have some special physical and chemical properties. So we will talk today about their physical properties. So first is their state. So generally acids are either solid or liquid in state. You can take the example of salicylic acid because it is a solid acid, but it can show the acidic behavior in the aqueous medium or in a reaction. And your sulfuric acid, your nitric acid are liquid acids. Now second is their color. So generally the solid acids are mainly white in color and the liquid acids are actually colorless, but there are so many acids which have color, like chromic acid. Chromic acid has a beautiful red color. Okay, now number three we will talk about their smell or odor. So acids can be odorless or they have very specific odor. Means या तो इनके पास कोई स्मेल नहीं होती या इनके पास एक खास तरह की स्पेसिफिक स्मेल होती है. जैसे कि अगर हम बात करें बेंजोइक एसिड की तो उसकी कोई स्मेल नहीं होती है. बट इफ यू टॉक अबाउट द एसिटिक एसिड, so it has a smell like vinegar because your vinegar actually contains acetic acid. Now number four number is their texture. So solid acids are either amorphous or crystalline in nature. So your citric acid and benzoic acid are examples of crystalline acids, because if you see them, they have beautiful crystals. Now if we talk about their solubility, so some acids are soluble in water, while some are very less soluble or totally insoluble in water. For example, your acetic acid and your sulfuric acid both are liquid acids and they are highly soluble in your water. And there are some solid acids like your citric acid, your oxalic acid. They both are solid acids and they are highly soluble in your water. But there are some acids which are not very good soluble in the water, so they can be dissolved in your organic solvents like ether, acetone, carbon tetrachloride, and so on. So your benzoic acid and salicylic acid are two examples. They both are solid organic acids and they are very poorly soluble in your water. So that's why they are highly soluble in your organic solvents. Now if we try to classify your acids, so we have total 5 foundations to classify them. So first is source, second is strength, third is concentration, fourth is basicity, and fifth is presence of oxygen. So in these 5 bases, we have to study about only 2 bases. Sorry, 3. First is source, second is strength, and third is concentration. We will study about these 3 bases of classification. Okay. So upon the basis of source, we have 2 type of acids. One is organic acid and second is mineral acids. Okay. So what are organic acids? So organic एसिड में जो ऑर्गेनिक शब्द है वो कहाँ से आया है? फ्रॉम ऑर्गेनिज्म, मीन्स समथिंग विच इज obtained or associated with your organisms. That's why these acids are obtained actually from organic materials which we get from actually organisms like plants and minerals. For example, citric acid is obtained from citrus fruits like your lemon and oranges. Your acetic acid is actually obtained after fermentation of plant products like your sugarcane. Means we can ferment the sugar to get acetic acid, and grapes. So if you go in the market, you will get vinegar of these 2 categories, one made from sugarcane and one made from grapes. Okay. Now, what are mineral acids? So mineral acids are actually derived from minerals. For example, if you take potassium nitrate, and if potassium nitrate reacts with the sulfuric acid, it will give you nitric acid. So because nitric acid is obtained from the mineral potassium nitrate, that's why it will be called a mineral acid. You can get the hydrochloric acid by reaction of sodium chloride and sulfuric acid. So because hydrochloric acid is obtained from sodium chloride, which is actually a mineral, that's why hydrochloric acid will be called mineral acid. So that's why your sulfuric acid, nitric acid, hydrochloric acid, phosphoric acid, phosphorus acid, sulfurous acid, and there are so many others, they all are called mineral acids. But because they do not contain carbon mainly, That's why they are also known as inorganic acids to differentiate between organic and inorganic acids. Okay, so I hope you got the concept of acids. If you have any doubt, you can ask to me. Thank you so much.